A very good morning, students. Today we are here to demonstrate the law of independent assortment, which is the second law of genetics, and it was also given by Mendel. According to this law, the genes that control the different characters assort independently of the genes of the other character. To demonstrate this law, we are going to take into consideration two characters, which we are going to take. The two characters which we are taking into consideration are the height, the tallness, and the dwarfness, and the texture of the seed, which is smooth seeds and the wrinkled seeds. Out of these characters, the tallness and the smoothness of the seeds is the dominant character, whereas the others are the recessive trait. So as the law of genetics, the dominant trait is represented by the capital letter. The tallness will be represented by capital TT and the smoothness by capital SS, whereas the dwarfness will be represented by small tt and the wrinkle seeds by small ss. So this is the genetic makeup of the parents with with pure tall and smooth seeds and with pure dwarf wrinkle seeds. The pure tallness will be represented by dark green balls with smooth texture, and smooth seeds will be represented by the dark red balls with smooth texture. Pure dwarf will be represented by light green colored ball, and the wrinkle seeds will be represented by these wrinkled balls of light red color. The gametes which will be formed by these two parents will be capital T, capital S, one dark green, one dark red, and small t, small s, one light green, one light red with wrinkled appearance. The F1 generation which is produced by these gametes will be capital T, small t, capital S, small s. This is the F1 generation. All the F1 generation plants are tall with smooth seeds. This is because of the law of dominance, because according to this law, the dominant gene whenever present expresses its trait irrespective of the presence of the recessive genes, and the expression of these recessive genes is they do not express their trait in the presence of these dominant genes. So all the plants will be tall and smooth seeds. When these F1 generation undergo self-fertilization, then the genes gametes which are formed are capital T, capital S, capital T, small t, capital S, small t, small s. So these are the four gametes which are formed by the F1 generation, and this is the gametes of the one parent, and these are the gametes of the other parent. In F2 generation, the crossing is represented by this square. You can perform this crossing by either taking the gamete of this side, one gamete of this side, and then crossing with the gametes on which are represented in the horizontal row. This will produce capital TT, capital S, capital TT, capital S, small s, capital T, small t, capital S, then capital T, small t, capital S, small s. Or you can do it other way around, in which the gametes of the vertical side will be taken and one gamete from horizontal side will be taken, and it will be crossed with the gametes on the vertical line. Capital T, capital S, small capital S, capital T, capital S, small s, capital T, small t, capital S, capital T, small t, capital S, small s. So this is the result which is obtained by the crossing, by the selfing of the F1 generation of the dihybrid cross. So we will now take into considerations the characters which appear. Different characters will be appeared apart from the characters of the parents, which was tall and smooth seeds and dwarf with wrinkled seeds. Other combinations will also be produced. So we have to now consider the phenotypic expression of these genetic makeup. So first we will consider the genetic makeup of tall plants with smooth seeds. Whichever combination has capital T, either one or both the T's are capital, and capital S, either one or both, they will be tall plants with smooth seeds. So they are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then 9. There are tall and smooth plants are 9. Then the tall and wrinkled plants, which have either one or both the genes for capital T and both the genes for appearance of the seed is small ss. These are 1, then 2, and then 3. So these are the 3 combinations with tall plants and wrinkled seeds. Then comes the dwarf plant with smooth seeds. They should have both the T small and one of the S or both the S should be capital. So these are this small tt, capital S, small s. They will be dwarf with smooth seeds. So one is this, one is this. Then this is also dwarf with smooth seeds, 2. Then this is also capital TT, capital S, small s. This one is also dwarf with small seeds. So there are 3 dwarf with small seeds. And lastly, the original parental trait, which is dwarfness with wrinkled seeds, will only be expressed when both the genes are in recessive condition. That is, both the small tt and small ss are present. Only then the recessive trait of the parent will be expressed. So there are 1, the dwarf plant with wrinkled seeds is 1. That means this cross produces 9:3:3:1 ratio of tall with smooth seeds, tall with wrinkled seeds, dwarf with smooth seeds, and dwarf with wrinkled seeds. It is basically the hidden ratio of the monohybrid cross. If we take only the tall characteristics, then this was tall and this was tall. That means 9, 12, 9 plus 3, 12 is 2. This is dwarf, this is dwarf, that is 4. That means it is 3:1, which is the monohybrid ratio. And if we take the other character, that is smooth and wrinkled, this was smooth and this was smooth. This becomes 12:4, which is wrinkled, and this becomes 3:1. So basically this dihybrid ratio is the hidden ratio of monohybrid cross, that is 3:1, if we take into consideration only one character at a time. So these characters have been demonstrated with the help of the colored balls, in which wherever there is capital T, this ball has to be placed there, which is dark green colored ball with smooth surface. And wherever there is capital S, this dark red color ball with smooth surface is to be placed. Suppose here there is capital TT, 2 dark greens have been placed, and there is one capital S, so, and one small s. So 2 different balls will be placed here. One represents the wrinkled and the other represents the smooth ball. Similarly, in this case where both the characters are recessive, 2 for recessive traits, that is light green colored ball, and 2 for recessive trait of wrinkled seeds will be placed here. So this demonstrates the law of independent assortment. Thank you.